Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a new mod map tour of Black Mountain, Montana. This is a map by Poor Boy Hoot, 240.06 megabytes to download for all platforms. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by reading the description, and then we'll go ahead and jump into it. It says, welcome to Montana, the Big Sky Country. This map uses real-world terrain from the Big Flat area near Missoula, Montana. Most of the map is mountainous forest with some flat land in the northeast. This is a forestry map with limited farming. The cows, sheep, pigs, and chickens are on the map, and there are enough arable fields for a single player to make a living at farming. The description above is from the original FS17 map, but I felt it needed to be included. Black Mountain 22 offers two new crops, alfalfa and black bean, soybean straw and corn straw. Corn straw added to pigs and cows for feed. Several new field types include coal, gravel, dirt, and others. Carpentry makes shingles, staircases, prefab, and walls. Please note, the Platinum expansion is needed to work for those, which I actually don't have installed, so that's my bad. I might need to have to fix that here in a second. The sawmill does chips and bark. Bark is used to make charcoal or sail. Sail? I'm not sure why that. Or maybe to sell. Maybe that's what they meant to say. Farm is completely sellable. 90% of fences are sellable. Soybeans, sugar beets, potato, and corn have new textures. Soybeans in rows, and much more. That's pretty darn cool. That's a lot of good updates to it. And I'm going to fast forward time just a little bit to get us up to about noon so we can see everything a little bit better. And this map hits pretty good to me, or pretty close to home. I have a family that have been ranching or farm. Where's our dog right in front of us? Oh, no, I had the pet icon there for a second. He must have been there a little bit ago or something. But yeah, I've got family in Montana that used to do farming and stuff like that. Most of them don't do any of it anymore. But at the same time, I love Montana. It's a beautiful state. So I'm happy to have a Montana map, but let's go ahead and just walk around and take a look at some things. We got ourselves our wardrobe trigger right there. I assume the sleep trigger might be inside, or, oh, it's probably around the front. Probably around the front. Yeah, right here. Sleep trigger right here. Beautiful. Like that. We got a truck out front. And yeah, I'm going to turn our map on down there in the bottom corner, and let's go ahead and take a look at the PDA here. So let's hop into our main menu. PDA. Here's where we're at starting out in new farmer mode. We have chunk of land 15 and 13 there. So we have field 5 here, which field 5 is that wheat? Yes, it is. And is it ready to harvest? It is, which is kind of nice. And then again, we have black beans and alfalfa. If any of those on the map right now, I don't think we do, but I am curious at what those look like. So we might try to take a look at that later on. But yeah, so a lot of mountainous areas up here and stuff like that. And I don't know if we own all of these. We might. We'll go ahead and take a look here in a second and take a look around. Some of these vehicles might be static. Okay, there's little fuel tanks out there, kind of like that. When you're out in your forestry, there's sawmills right there. Old mine shaft up there. Sheep barn large up there. Large greenhouse. The gray mill, paper, cardboard, and pallet plant. Black Mountain carpentry. And the stone crusher up there. That's nice. And then some more sell points up there. And then, honestly, these are some pretty big fields too. So lots of field work you can do here. If we continue down through here, you can see very standard crop calendar, it looks like, for the most part, other than you're going to be looking down at, again, some new crops down here at the very bottom. Over here, all the new products, we can go down to the very bottom here. I don't have everything installed, but there's a lot of stuff going on here. So all these may not work without Platinum expansion. I might have to install that here in a second just to make sure everything works properly. We have bark, kerosene, crude oil, iron ore, clay, sand, gravel, dirt, coal, asphalt, corn straw, black beans, alfalfa hay, alfalfa, soy straw, compost, and then we're back up to our standard base game items. So something to be aware of there. We have quite a bit of equipment starting out. We'll take a look at that in the store in a second. We start with $100,000, no starting loan. We do have a chicken pasture, cow barn, pigsty, and sheep barn starting out. And there are contracts on the fields we do not own, which is nice. And we also start out with a couple of production chains, 2 greenhouses, and a grain mill for us to use as well. And all that seems to be pretty standard in there. And it looks like there are 20 collectibles on the map. So pretty cool. Let's take a look in the store. Take a look at what we got. Nothing leased. In our garage, we have a New Holland T6 175, a Star 8150. We also have a New Holland T7 315. Then we do have a Macliner Pinnacle truck. We also have a New Holland CH 770 harvester. And then we also have a grain header for it, as well as a corn header. And do we have a header trailer for it? We sure do, right down there at the bottom. We also have some forestry equipment, so some Komatsu setup there. We have a telehandler, New Holland telehandler, a lot of New Holland equipment. New Holland C332 skid steer loader there. We also have a forklift, the Manitou. We have a pickup truck. We have a Rudolph TDK 301 RP trailer. We also have a large cultivator, a large seeder, which is a direct drill as well. We have one small mower there, maybe like a bigger mower. We have a Merge Max, which is wild for the mower we have. That's a huge, very expensive windrower there. Also a forage wagon. We have a baler. we have some more forestry equipment down here, a couple of timber trailers there. We also have 2 front loader attachments, 2 quickie attachments, and then for tools, we have ourselves a log fork, pallet fork, round bale fork, and a universal bucket. Then down here for telehandler, we have a universal bucket for our telehandler. For the skid steer, we have a bucket, pallet forks, and a bale spear. And then at the very end here, we have a little trailer that we can transport some small equipment around or pallets around or whatever we want with that. So a lot of equipment starting out, which is pretty cool. I dig that. It kind of gives you the freedom to kind of start however you want, which is kind of nice. You could start with all that. You could sell it all, whatever you want to do. Chickens right here. Looks like we have ourselves, if we zoom in here, is this a hayloft? Yep, we have a hayloft there. And then we also have a buying station over here. It looks like 2 more of our equipment stored there. Yeah, buying station here to buy stuff if we need it. There's our field over there. And then we got ourselves some barns through here. Storage. Maybe they open up. There we go. Yep, some storage in there. Fuel tank right here. I love this right here. This looks like the same one from Michigan Farms. I think poor boy worked with Taylor Farms, or worked with Taylor Farms to some degree, so that's pretty cool to see that. Because I do really like that shed. Oh, please tell me they have those in the sheds in here. We'll see. Oh, they do. Oh my goodness, I love these sheds. That's awesome. That's cool to have those in there. Fantastic. Sorry, I got really excited. I really fanboy over those sheds. I apologize. Over this way, we have a bunker silo just back here. Speed us up just a touch there. Yeah, bunker silo here, big old bunker silo. And then we have ourselves probably our cows right here, it looks like. Yep, we got ourselves our cows. So what have we missed here? We have pigs across the street. We also have a silo across the street. We're taking a look at our chickens, all this stuff over here. And then we had another animal. Chickens, where our sheep is at. We have our pigs. Pigs are there. Where are our sheep at? Or sheep are up over there. Okay, there we go. Let's go across the street real quick and just take a look at what we got over there. This road goes out. Sorry, those trees are spazzing. That's not the map. That's my graphic settings. So just ignore that. That's not going to happen to you guys unless you have the same graphic settings I have. Silo right here across the way. And then over here we have our pigs right here. There we go. 300 pigs right there, which is awesome. This is a cool map, guys. This is a cool map. I like it. Let's go and hop in the truck and do a little drive in here. There's not much we're going to take a look at driving around, but we will take a look at a few things. We'll probably drive down here and then we'll drive up this way over to the town and then maybe over out that way. So that's probably what we'll do here. I'll try to keep the map tour as short as possible. As you guys know, I do try to do that. Doesn't always work out though. So that guy's going really fast. Oh, about died there. Sipping my coffee. Probably shouldn't do that while I'm getting into traffic there. Right hand side, it looks like we do have like a sell point right here. We do, the residential sale point. So we have that right there for us if we want to use it. Nice to have that there. Continue along here. We are going to get over to, is that not sugarcane? There's no way they're planting sugarcane there. They did, son of a gun. Is that sugarcane? Oh, I don't like this map now. No, I'm just kidding. On the left-hand side, we have another residential sale point, another residential sale up ahead, and then charcoal production on the right-hand side. So if you're wondering where the residential sales or which one to sell to, if you look at, oh, I didn't even knock down that one. That one wasn't even me this time. At least that's what I'm going to say when the police show up for this investigation here. I'm going to add some money into our account here. And then we'll go ahead and we're going to purchase that just to take a look at it. So, charcoal production, that's what you need to put some charcoal in there. Coal, bark, empty pallets, and cartons to get your charcoal. So there you go. It's your charcoal production. And then we're going to make a U-turn. That's towards the edge of the map right there. You can see our 2 residential sale points on the other sides here. And we're going to just smack right into that car, of course. Go figure. And then we're going to head out this way. And now while we're heading this way, I'm going to try to quickly change the setting. While we're going in there to that one off. There we go. That way, once I get out of the car, I can just hop right back in and start going again. So here we are back at our main farm. We're gonna go past all this, and everything's sellable. Again, as mentioned before, everything's sellable on the farm, and 90% of all these fences are going to be sellable to you, which is pretty cool. So even though, yes, you see, yeah, there's some fenced-in areas. If you didn't like that, you can get rid of it. And honestly, there's a lot of edges still around the field, so you'd still be fine. But a lot of fields out through here, which is nice to have that. And we're going to take a right here and head into town. And I'm going to, oh, goodness, this is not going well. I need more coffee and help driving, apparently. Is that another sugarcane field? Yeah, I think that is. Boy, these people are out of control with their sugarcane. They really like it up here. I don't think you grow sugarcane in Montana. I could be completely wrong about that, but in all my experience, I think the climate is far too cold for sugarcane. All right, let's cross this bridge over here. So, a few things in here. The right-hand side off over there, we have ourselves the grain mill, which that I believe is the one we own. Then we have our animal dealer sell point, and then we have the farmer's market right over here. So all that stuff you can see right around here. So we'll just do a quick little loop and call it good up here, not hitting any of these trees, hopefully. There's our grain mill, and I believe this is the one that we own. Let's just confirm that real quick since we're up here. Yes, we do own that. Okay, there we go. And I figured that was the case since it's the only one on the map that I could see. But and there's an area right there you can see just to the left where you could back in and grab some water out of the creek if you needed to, or the river. Probably more of a river. Yeah, I think that's big enough to qualify for river status. We have a nice little buildable area right here. So again, you should be able to buy everything on the map. Yeah, so you could buy this little chunk of land. You could build something right there if you wanted. I wish it was smaller because that's a pretty, well, again, that's actually not too bad in terms of price. But yeah, you can buy everything on the map. And I think this is a BGA here. So that's actually purchased at $12,000 to buy that. And yes, that put the BGA on the map. And it put the BGA in here. And look at all the stuff you can put in your grass, potatoes, silage, slurry, manure, sugar beet cut, canola, sunflowers, corn, wood chips, coal, and crude oil. So you can put all of that in there, which is super cool. Continuing around this way, we have ourselves a fuel station on the right-hand side. And I believe, is there a sell point that goes along with that? There is, just on the right-hand side with the gas station sell point, and the vehicle shops in the other parking lot just the other side. There's the gas station sell point there. There's the water point where you can get water. And right over here off to the left-hand side, we have ourselves our paper, cardboard, and pallet production. We have the Black Mountain Carpentry, and then the stone crusher up over there, as well as the biomass heating plant. So let's go ahead and purchase these production points. Take a look at them, if I can find where to buy them. $80,000 for this, and this guy is going to be able to do paper roll, empty pallets, and carton roll right there. Now, I believe these might actually just be broken right now because I don't have the Platinum DLC installed, so ignore that. That's my fault if things aren't working. Not the map's fault. You can make furniture, shingles, planks, all that stuff. And again, it's weird because it needs the Platinum DLC to work. So that's my fault. That's the biomass heating plant. That's by the stone crusher up over here. See what this is doing for us. Oh, no, I do want to buy it. Stone crusher. So boom, boom, boom. You can get a lot of stuff out of that from putting stones, fuel, and water into it. So you are going to want to probably take your stones up over here if you get any. There might be like an area to get some stones on the map. We'll kind of take a look at that if we can. If at all possible. So let's hop back in our truck here. If we go back up to the map, as we're continuing along this way, we have, again, a couple more sell points. Fast food restaurant and Hoots Place just up over the way. So Hoots Place is up in the back, and then you have the fast food restaurant up front right here. And now we're going to drive out to the other end of the map, take a look at where our sheep are at and everything else on the way there. And I'm going to, oh goodness, I can't make a corner on this map without just absolutely getting in a head-on collision. Let's go this way now. We're going to head out to there again, the other end of the map, and then we'll do a flyover to kind of wrap up the tour. So hopefully not taking too long for you guys. I always try to do my map tours as quick as possible while still showing off everything that I think needs to be shown off on the map. And some maps make that difficult because there's a lot of good stuff on them, which is a good problem to have. On the left-hand side here, we have ourselves the BGA. Nice little BGA, a couple bunker silos in there. And then we're going to loop kind of around this way. Left there would go up into the mountains and towards the sawmill. Easy does it. Here we go. And we got our greenhouses up here, which we own these already. Those are our two greenhouse productions. Then we leave the roadway here, get on this gravel road. Doesn't seem too rough, which is nice because I can drive 74 up it. A little rougher at the top. Gotta be careful there. All right, anyhow, on. We have a nice big grass field up here. We don't own this starting out, this land starting out, but we do own the sheep pasture starting out right here. And then we do have the mine shaft here, which, oh goodness. I am curious about what you can get out of this mine shaft. So I am actually going to do something real quick. I have store deliveries installed just in case for stuff like this. And let's go ahead and put ourselves, it doesn't matter actually that much. Oh gosh. My game is, there we go, froze for a second there. We should be able to find, well, this will just be easier. Let's just get a medium tractor if it'll actually load. You can do it, game. Yep, there we go. Okay. I'm not sure why my game's having this issue. It is, my computer is doing some other stuff in the background, and I think that might have something to do with it. So I might put a little cut in here, and I'll see you guys here back in a second. All right, so I finally got it all set up here. Let's just back in here and see what we can get here. So at art, we can get sand, asphalt, clay, coal, iron ore, dirt, stones, gravel, tear dirt, and back to sand. I don't know if they charge you for like the stones here. Well, free of charge. So if you need to come get a load of stones, you could do that up here, which is kind of nice. So there you go. And on that note, let's go ahead and jump into flight mode. Take a look at everything. So we'll take a look at what we've already seen to start. So edge of the map right along here works around this whole forest here. You got a ton of forestry to do. And honestly, you could be pretty busy on this portion of the map here. BGA right there, starting farms down there. We'll take a look at in a second. Nice little town over here. It's really honestly got a nice feel to it. I like the map quite a bit. Over here we have our farm, all that good stuff, all that good jazz right over here. So all that stuff set up over here, and you have this big field here. And then again, look at that harvester. That's a medium-sized harvester. This is a big field. These are big fields. So you'd be plenty busy doing some farming on this map. But if we head up into the mountains here, you do have some clearings here where you could do whatever you wanted with. In terms of you could maybe start a farm up here if you really wanted to, whatever. Up over here, we got a fuel point. You can see that like a little house right there with a car. Plenty of switchbacks and different roads to get anywhere you need to. The sawmill's right down there. And I believe some of our equipment is, all the stuff that's scattered about the map, all these pieces of equipment, these are ours. We do own those based on what we saw in the store and what we didn't see on the farm, I should note as well. Shed up there. Yeah, plenty of room for forestry, plenty of room for farming, quite honestly. So no area out here to like grab rocks and dirt and stuff from wherever you wanted to, but you could role play it in terms of the mine shaft and stuff like that, because it looks like you're gonna get all those materials for free if you want them. But there you guys go. That is Black Mountain, Montana. Really good little map. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.